Ghost. No, not this one. These ones. If you watch my channel or if you've seen my intro, I know what you're going to say. Leo, ghosts are not women. Ghosts are not a woman, they are not an all-woman band, and they are not a woman-fronted band. And all that I can answer to that is you're right. But I want to make an exception from time to time, you know, because there are some great stuff out there that I want to react to or talk about. And like, there are a lot of things that I haven't reacted to recently. Mostly because I was focused on all of the requests from my Patreons, but also because like they weren't from all women bands or women-fronted bands. But I really wished I had filmed my reaction to Caramel by Sleep Token because I was like really shocked. But today I'm going to react to Lachryma from Ghost. The reason I'm doing this reaction is because one of the members of their marketing team reached out to me to request this reaction, and I am really happy to do it. And like, it's the first time that it's happening to me. So I told my mom about it, right? And I told her I'm going to do a reaction to Ghost, and my mom is invested in my videos. She watches them, okay? And it goes beyond my mom's head that I love metal, which is really funny. But anyway, I tell my mom about Ghost, and like, she Googles them, right? She gasps. But they're satanic, she says. So great job on the marketing and on the overall look, because it really is creating Christian panic, so kudos to them. I told my mom they're not satanic, it's just their artistic direction, so don't tell her the truth, I will be in trouble. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Leo. On this channel I do reactions to songs and deep dives into artists, albums, fandoms, the music industry, and I focus on women in alternative rock and metal music. Just doing an exception today. My credentials is like basically my wall. Well, there's a bit of light reflection, but here are some of the artists that I really like or that I have reacted to and that are now like a staple in my playlist. But as you can see, lots of amazing and cool women there. Before I start, I know I yap, but bear with me. And you have the time codes if you want to skip all of my yapping. Thanks to my subscribers, I discovered a lot of amazing bands. So take a look into my playlist of reactions because I can guarantee you're going to find some of the best rock and metal bands of the decade in there. I also work on deep dives every month. My little concept is the fandom analysis, but I also have deep dives into concept albums and their breakdowns, so if you're interested in that, the playlist will also be in the description. Before I start, as always, I want to give a huge shout out to my amazing Patreons. Thank you for going the extra mile to support my channel. It is really appreciated. Now let's go! I'm going to put down the mic because usually during reactions I move a lot and I mess with the mic, so now I put it down when I do reactions. I usually am pretty nervous when I film reactions because, you know, I never know if I'm going to like it or not, or if it's going to be good or bad. And here I'm especially nervous because, like, what if it's bad and I post a reaction and it's bad and what do I tell the girl? Like, hey, that was shit, have a great day. But it is Ghost. We can trust their musicianship. We can trust that it's going to be a good music video. I'm really crossing my fingers. And let me shut the fuck up and start. Okay, I am so nervous. 1, 2, 3, go! Okay, since starting on a fresh note. It's going to be like a movie.
Ripping through every poem
Wait, we're done? Are we going to, like, address this fucking... Wait, let me take my mic. Alright. I have a lot of thoughts. On this. Like, okay, I have many thoughts. But first of all, are they really just going to end this music video and, like, with this terrifying figure looming in the dark? I am sorry. Yes, like, stop crying over them, but we need to address this absolutely terrifying demon that is under your bed. Like, well, I guess with everything going on in the world right now, he mustn't be that bad, so. Hi, so editing Leo here live from my bed because chronic disease is a bitch, but I wanted to say that editing, and since we're the next day, I've re-seen the music video and re-listened to the song, like, a few times, and every single time I liked it even more. So I was right when I said that this was the type of song that I would like more and more as I listen to it more and more. So these were my first impressions, but after like rewatching the music video and the song, like I am really excited and I find it even better rewatching it. So here, I'm done. Okay. Many thoughts, because I had like very different emotions when I watched this. Overall, I would say that with some bands low-key in mind, like I don't know, I recently reacted to Ready to Rock by Bondmaid, and I don't know, so this seemed a bit soft. I am not using that as a derogatory term. I am just saying it, like, I know some people use that like almost as an insult in the metal world. It is not my case. Okay, I'm just saying. I was expecting a little more energy, so I think this low-key surprised me, but at the same time, like, I didn't really know what to expect. I just think that, like, with Ghost, I was like, this is going to be a very high pace, very high energy music. And it wasn't. So I would say that this surprised me a little bit. But once I was past that, I really like this song. I think it's gonna be the type of songs that I put in my playlist, and the more I listen to, the more I love it.
Every single time, I liked it even more.
Let me just read their message from the clergy. We wish to inform you Ghost's new album, Skeletta, is a selection of 10 satanic songs that cut as close to the bone as inhumanly as possible. Peruse the ungodly offering of exclusive colored vinyl, CD, cassette, and more to find what suits your devilish delights. Bitch, I told my mom you were not satanic. She's going to watch this video and know that I lied, but it's fine. Let's just say that they are like satanic in a fun way, alright mom? This is really raising my curiosity because I looked up what Lachryma means, and it means... Wait, I already forgot, but it means like... It's a Latin word and it means first declension. So like almost like a departure or an opening, I would say. This is what I found on 2 different websites. If I'm wrong and it means something else, feel free to correct me in the comment section. So, sorry, back to the song. I liked the song, but I loved the music video. So I'm just going to say what I liked about the song before I go over the music video. I really liked the vocals in this song. I feel like he was tapping more into his high register throughout the whole songs, instead of also sometimes going lower, which gave a very funny aspect to the song, I would say, or a very light aspect. With the melodics and the guitar and everything, it felt like a song that you would listen to while riding a bike on a big road. Do you have the vision? Because I do. Also, we can notice that we've had some beautiful girls for the backing vocals, at least what we are going to assume are women with these figures that they have. Maybe this works. It doesn't for my channel, but it works a little bit, alright? I think I prefer like the end of the song where you add more instrumental parts. Overall, like all of the instruments worked amazingly well together. It's a very nice song. It's really giving like a song that you would hear in a bar on Road 66. Again, do you have the vision? Because I do. Like, it has this old school feeling that I really like. Now, let me talk about this music video because we can tell the budget went in there. Because it is beautiful and, like, it was worth investing, because like right now it's been a few days and they almost have like 3 million views on YouTube, which for today is kind of great because like unless the people like you and I who are on YouTube right now, like a lot of people moved on to TikTok for these things. I am obsessed with the opening. This like cemetery always going to remind me of like stuff like The Nightmare Before Christmas. Also this like the very tiny house, like okay, that's where like the cinematics are happening, the little scenes that we see with the girl, I'm guessing, which is really fun. This scene with the girl, like it's a nice illustration. I just wish we had a little more because like the shots in the room, I love the way the light is working. It is absolutely beautiful, and shout out to this absolutely terrifying demon. This is what I pictured would happen to me when I watched the film Insidious when I was 11, and I thought the demon was going to go get me, you know. So I hope that I would have reacted like the girl, but no, I didn't. I was terrified. Very, very cool shots of the band. I absolutely love those outfits. You know that on this channel, this is something that I pay attention to, and overall, this whole like part of them playing the instrument in this kind of like cemetery, it really is giving theater kid, which is something that I always love. Now, look at this. Like, this mask is absolutely terrifying. These eyes, like, it's something that works super well, like, to scare me. Like, when you have some very uneven eyes, or like a white eye, you know? These hands. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. But like they look really cool. I wish I had skinny legs like that because it makes them look very like skeletal like when they play, and they look so cool. But I have short legs. Also beautiful bat wings. I always like me some costumes, and we are taking it pretty far, which is nice. But yeah, all of this vibe is really giving me like old school music and low-key old school movie. So it was fun to see, like, I don't know, it's reminding me of some the cartoons or movies that I would watch when I was a kid. Now, this makes me curious about the album because this is nice. I just also wish I hope they're going a tiny bit harder in the album, but even if they don't, this song is super nice. And it's going to go in my playlist for the month of April. Also, their album is coming out on the day of my birthday, April 25, so low-key, we are intertwined. I will absolutely listen to their new album. I might do another reaction, you know? But don't worry, for each reaction that I do on a band with men, I will do 10 videos on women. What do you think about this song? Did you listen to it before you watched my video? Were you a fan of Ghosts? Did you discover them with Mary on a Cross just like I did? Mary on a Cross is the song that I listened to the most in 2023. No, 2022. I have a bad memory and I'm too lazy to check, but just know that I listened to this song way more than the average person, okay? But yeah, what do you think about this song? What do you think about Ghost? Were you mad that I reacted to men on this channel? Tomorrow I'm going to post my vlog from the Warning concert. It was so amazing. I can't wait to tell you all about it. Let me know if there are other songs or bands that you would like to see me react to, preferably all women and women-fronted bands. This was my little exception. There will be extra content for Patreon later in the month, so if you want to join it, you can go check it out with the link in my description. If you had a good time, like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell because it makes me extremely happy. I was your host Leo, this was Lachryma by Ghost, and I will see you very soon. Bye!